Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passioknit Kelsie and welcome to this very passionate vlog. Now in our last vlog, we pulled out my Centro machine and we cranked through about 7 ear warmers. It was great and honestly felt really good to just make a bunch of things in one day and have them completely done. Something I haven't done in a while. It was good, it was refreshing. But to be honest, at the moment, I do have a couple WIPS that are ongoing from last year that I think that we should probably wrap up. Yeah? Okay. Lots of people have already asked, but no, I have not yet finished our Christmas sweater for last year. Here it is. I haven't worked on it at all since the last time you guys saw it during Vlogmas. So here's the progress. We are on sleeve number 2. Technically, like, pretty close, you know? I mean, really. This is all we have left. Easy peasy. I think we can finish that probably today, tomorrow, within this vlog. Let's get it done. Other than that, I have a project that I've been working on kind of just in the background. You've seen me working on it in my goals video as well as my I'm back video. This is just a mesh market bag, and this is also very close to being done. As you can see, I need to do like 4 more rows of single crochet on the straps, and then it'll be finished. So there you go. Those are my active WIPs that I 100% feel like we can finish right now, or I mean at least within this video. Off the top of my head, I know that there is another WIP somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's back there in this basket. Okay, most of this, oh, here it is. Here it is, here it is. It is, in fact, a very short, pretty much just started double-stranded knit beanie. I was using rainbow and white. So this is also something we could finish if we happen to finish the sweater and the market bag. Still have a little bit of time left. This is also on the list. And that's all, I think. I'm pretty sure I don't have any other WIPs anywhere. I don't have any more WIPs that I would like to finish at the moment. There we go. That works. So, welcome to the vlog, finishing my WIPs from 2025. Let's get started. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the easiest one. And in my opinion, that is going to be the mesh market bag. We just have to do 4 rows of single crochets on these straps here. I feel like I haven't made a mesh market bag in a minute. I used to be making these things constantly, all the time. They are a really great item to go through some of your cotton yarn, which I have buckets and buckets of. If you have any other really good like cotton stash busting projects like bags, let me know. Maybe I'll find a new hyper focus bag for this year. All right, that is first WIP done, bag tagged and everything. Look at that, it's orange. Beautiful. Moving on, we have beanie and we have sweater. And the thing is, I would do the sweater, but honestly, I forgot how to do it, first of all. So I'm going to have to go back to my Vlogmas videos, go back to the pattern, and like make sure I have everything in order. And secondly, it's getting late and I'm getting more and more lazy as the day goes on. If you see where I'm going with this, I'm actually going to work on this hat tonight instead of sweater. Maybe just tomorrow we can dedicate our whole day to finishing the sweater. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, so what I need is some rainbow yarn as well as some white yarn to continue this growth here. Oh, okay. Both of these yarns are Big Twist Living. On this one, the rainbow, it ends on purple. So ideally, we would like to start with purple or red to keep the pattern going. Let's see, where does the middle of this start? The middle of this guy starts on green. How long until we get to blue? No, it's yellow. Okay. It's yellow and then it's orange. Is it gonna turn red after? Yeah, okay. How does this yarn go again? I just made an ear warmer with it, actually. Okay, so it goes purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Oh, and then it starts over. It goes red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yes. Okay, so if this one starts on red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, then it would go purple, blue, green. Okay, so I think if I actually tie on the green, it will be fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. I have this on a cord, which I have no idea where this came from. I thought it was going to be one of the cords from my Knit Picks pack, but it's not. It's like blue and clear, and I have no idea where it came from. Okay. Have we ever seen seagulls together?
I'm getting so close to be able to ascend to get this boat. That's my next goal, is the boat. It's all new to me, and that one broke me.
What happens in that one?
Episode 483 is when someone gets the back here. We're getting like up here again, like very easily. You know?
Hey, my friends! This is how far I got into our beanie making last night. Nothing crazy, but I actually stopped here for a reason. As you can see, the rainbow has gone its full course, right? We started at red, went through all the colors, and now I've ended on red. I am trying to decide if I want to make this just like a straight down beanie or if I want to do the folded brim. Because right now, if I did the folded brim, well, actually, I don't know, it might work. I was worried that if I did the folded brim that it would like just cover up most of the colors and it wouldn't really look like a rainbow, but it kind of just lines up with the red and the red. Okay, yeah. Then I'm going to do a folded brim because I always like a folded brim a lot better than just a regular brim. No brim? Yankee no brim? I don't know what that is. Sorry. Trying to be cool and I'm not. That's decided. So we're going to finish this hat up. I am also going to be working on our Christmas sweater today. We're going to focus up and hopefully get that completely done and then have all of our WIPs finished. Honestly, last night I wasn't really feeling it as far as working and knitting goes. I downloaded this game on my phone and sometimes I just find a weird little mobile game and I really get sucked into it. So that's what I was doing for most of my night last night. To be fair, the mobile game has like options where you can auto do stuff. So I had it open and I was like watching my progress and I would click it every once in a while in between knitting stuff. So that's handy. It's called Whiteout Survival if you're interested, but it's just like a survival city builder upgrade kind of thing. I always like those kinds of games from time to time. Other than that, we got pizza for dinner because we were both feeling lazy and I watched Caesar play this fishing game that he found. He was fishing, collecting a bunch of fish and upgrading his boat and stuff like that, which was fun. But today we're going to lock in and knit. So join me.
Articles do this, and so they talk about a lot of this stuff and then they make it seem like, oh, this game is all about like quietly exploring the universe and scanning new planets and figuring out what's on them, but they end up all of that stuff that is potentially really cool, which is basically like flying around in a I feel like it could have been
be surprised
more
if they
like that.
be insanely boring.
Yeah, a niche sort of cult classic, so I get it, but hopefully if they do a sequel they can thread that needle, but we'll see.
I would love for there to be a good space game. I haven't
Microsoft
played one
Space
yet.
Simulator 1994.
Ooh.
Wait, you haven't played a good space game?
Like a
What do you like? Wait,
well, because maybe I need to
like-
start Starfield now that you've said that, because I haven't tried that one. But just like
well, you don't like any of that. It feels like a Bethesda game, and I feel like you don't. You're gonna do a big 2.0 type update or something next year, and so maybe that'll be the time you're gonna do it. What about like Mass Effect, or do you want it to be super science-y, like Star Trek, not Star Wars?
I mean.
Boom. I have now finished WIP number 2 of this vlog, which is this rainbow beanie. How do you think it turned out? I think it's very rainbow. Really cute, honestly. Really, really fun. And I was right. The folded over part just goes right in with the color flow and it looks great. Love it. Moving on. Last but not least, we're gonna get to work on this sweater here. Now, just to remind you, this is the Movement sweater. This is by Lily Kate France. We are probably about 1/3 of the way through this sleeve. I am pretty sure it is generally pretty easy. We're just doing decreases every 6 rows, I think. I've got the pattern pulled up, so I'll just double check that before we move on. Yes. Yeah. We're just going to be decreasing every 6 rows. I'm supposed to do this for a total of 13 times. I've been putting a marker every time I do it. We've done it 5 times, which leaves us 8 more. So if you were around for Vlogmas, this sweater was meant to be a Christmas sweater. And initially I was going to buy Christmas yarn for it, but it was sold out because I waited way too long. But that has actually turned out to be a good thing because I did not, in fact, finish it by Christmas. So now it's just red, which means that this is now officially my Valentine's Day sweater. Yeah. Super exciting. I am going to wear this. I think it's going to be cold in February. Maybe. I haven't actually looked into that at all. But here in Missouri, December was not super freezing. We only got like one snow, I want to say. The weather has not been very chilly. So maybe that'll come later in the year. Who knows though? The weatherman probably, but not me. I am excited to be finishing this sweater. I think that technically, since it's after the new year, I will count this towards one of my goals, which was making at least like 2 things for myself. Yeah, I know I started it last year and I made most of it last year, but I'm finishing it this year, so I'm gonna count it. The last time that I tried it on, I wasn't super impressed with the collar situation. I feel like it doesn't lay super flat and nice like I want it to. And I'm hoping that maybe washing it, giving it a good blocking will help with that. And if it doesn't, then some people in the comments have suggested that I like try to pull it out and redo it, which I'm not sure about. This was worked top down. So the collar is actually the first thing that we had made. And that would be hard for me, I think. I don't feel confident doing that. I don't even think I would know where to start exactly. But yeah, the bottom of the sweater is ribbing. The cuffs are ribbing, but that's because I changed them to ribbing. They were supposed to be the same as the collar. But the collar is not. It is just stockinette, and it's then folded over and doubled up. I mean, you can kind of see it really just stands like straight up. We'll see. Maybe it'll stretch. After I finish it tonight, I am hoping to just run it through my washer and dryer. I'm not going to soak it and lay it out on a board and pin it or anything like that. It's not wool. It's not necessary. I'm also lazy and I don't really do that stuff. So we'll just wait and find out. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to sit on my couch. I'm going to be comfortable and I'm going to watch something. I might find a movie. And we're gonna finish this sleeve. Furiosa?
Where do we watch the first one?
Don't know. Tonight we are watching Kill Bill Volume 2. Yeah, me and Edgy.
Oui.
Never seen it, but we did watch Volume 1 not that long ago, so.
Your sweet side is your best side.
I guess that's why you're the only one who's ever seen it. So you got a bun in the oven?
I'm knocked up.
Jeez Louise. I'm done! Get me out of this hole!
Update, here's where I'm at on the second sleeve. I finished 11 increases and we need 2 more to hit 13, which should be relatively easy. That's like 12 more rows, I'm pretty sure. And then I think 5 more after that to hit the length and then the cuffs, and then we'll be done. The ideal goal for today is going to be to finish this and then also have time to run it through the washing machine and dry it and try it on all while the sun is still out. So we can cross our fingers that that is going to happen. We're not far, but these things take time. I thought I was going to finish it last night, but I didn't. We actually started watching a new TV show called Dark. It's on Netflix. It is like a interesting time travel thriller, science-y kind of thing. Really cool. So, got distracted, stayed up way too late watching that, got a headache because I had a headache, slept in too late this morning, and now we're here. All right, we are getting there. I've done all 13 of my decreases for the sleeve. It's officially time to start the cuffs. I did go back and watch the Vlogmas video just to make sure, because I remembered that I changed the cuffs from the written pattern, and I just had to make sure that I was going to change it the same way that I did the first cuff. Because at this point, it's been like 3 weeks or something, but got it all figured out. We're on track. So let the cuff begin. So I think at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that this would be like a Valentine's Day sweater rather than a Christmas sweater because it took so long to finish. I was thinking about that today, and honestly, it just reminded me that I should probably start making some Valentine's Day items because February is going to sneak up on me so fast. Everything always does. I was thinking about that mainly because I've been reading through people's comments, and a lot of people have been talking about my drop system because I said that I wasn't really sure if I want to continue doing the monthly drops and just like what I'm going to do instead. I still don't have a really solid plan, but what I'm thinking about right now is like maybe mapping out the big like holidays throughout the year, such as Valentine's Day. Halloween is always a really big one. Maybe like St. Patrick's Day, a little bit, some green stuff. Mostly like spring, maybe some flowers. Summer, tops, and then it goes into fall, Halloween, Christmas, stuff like that. A lot of people suggested having the drops more spaced out, such as every 2 months or every quarter. So I like that. I think it would give me a lot more time to plan and just figure things out, basically. But in between, like let's say we did quarterly drops, that would be a drop every 3 months. In between then, I would still take some custom orders if I'm not too busy, because I did mention that I want to take more custom orders because I didn't do any last year, I think, and I kind of missed it. The days that I miss the custom orders the most are the days where I am not feeling motivated or creative because it gives me a very clear project to do. I just know that I need to come in here, look at my order list and go, okay, today I need to make a bag. Simple, my hands know what to do because my brain is not always in creative mode, you know? So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do more spaced out drops probably every 2 to 3 months, and then in between have some custom order options open. Custom order options very similar to what I did before, which was like make a listing for one thing like the mesh market bags, and then they just get to pick what color it is. I don't want to have like open request custom orders because that can be pretty overwhelming at times. I've done it. It's kind of crazy. And scrunchies. I really need to work through some of this Juicy Couture yarn that I have all over my room. So yeah, maybe we will have another how many scrunchies in 24 hours video. Well, 12 hours, one day. One waking time period. We'll see. For now, we're finishing WIPS. All right, my cuff rows are done. I am once again going to have to teach myself how to do the tubular bind off because it was so long ago I have forgotten. But it was recent enough that it should be pretty easy. I just need like a refresher. Okay, we've done it. I have officially finished my second sleeve on the sweater. I did all of the decreases. I did the cuff. I did the tubular bind off, which doesn't look great. Whatever. I even wove in all of my ends, I think. Except for this one on the neckline, but I'm leaving that for now. So, why don't we try it on, look at it, throw it in the wash, and then try it on again. All right, here is the movement sweater pre-blocking. Thoughts? The sleeves I think are pretty good length. They're already sitting at my wrist, which is good. The sizing is great. It feels like nice and comfy and roomy, but it's not too oversized. I feel like it hits me perfectly on the waist down here, my hip area, and the German short rows definitely have done their job. Do you see it? Do you see how it slightly is longer in the back? We did German short rows on the top up here behind the shoulders for like the back of the sweater so that the front of the neckline is a little bit lower than the back. And then we also did German short rows down here just a little bit. After adding a second sleeve, I do believe that it has pulled on the neckline a little bit. It is still kind of like standing up, but not as much as it was the first time that we tried it on, which was, I'm pretty sure, after I finished the first sleeve. So maybe after a wash, a little bit of magic, it will look perfectly fine. Also, another thing I'm looking forward to is maybe a wash will kind of open up these raglan lines that also go down the sides of the body. Right now they are a little bit closed off, but if you stretch them out, you can see that there is holes on both sides. See that? See that? So I'm thinking after we wash it and dry it, you'll be able to see a little bit more of the detailing. But overall, really happy with it, actually. The feel of it on, it feels really good. It feels like one of my other 20 sweatshirts that I wear every day, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. I want to make more things for myself that are always comfortable, that I feel like I can just throw on and wear the entire day. I have made other things for myself where I like put it on and I feel like just not comfortable and then I want to take it off. So this is good. This is what I want. Okay, so I am gonna go throw this guy in the washing machine. I think I'm just gonna do a quick wash and a quick dry. Right now it is 4:30 and unfortunately the sun is setting and I hate that. I wish it was summer and the days were longer, but here we are. And then, I don't know, maybe we can do a side-by-side. Let's do it. All right, team, I am back with a washed and dried sweater. It took a while, honestly. It took so long. First impressions, it is very soft. It did get a little bit fuzzy. Do you see? Do you see? Which I'm totally okay with. I like that. I noticed that my tubular bind-off has relaxed itself. Earlier, whenever I cast off the sleeve, I thought it looked a little bit big, but they've both shrunk down and they look really, you know, nice, uniform. These are some good cuffs right here. Same thing with the tubular bind-off on the bottom. Looks awesome. And the collar, honestly, at the moment, still looks questionable, but we need to try her on and see how it looks for real. And here we are. It feels better, and I don't know if that's just because it's warm out of the dryer, and I love that, or if it's because the yarn got a little bit more fuzzy and soft. Either way, I love it. I think that the size worked out perfectly. If I remember correctly, I made like a different size, right? I don't remember, honestly, but I think I made the right decision. It fits amazing. Let's look at the collar. Don't fall over. Okay, let's look at the collar. Yes. Has it calmed down a bit? I think so. It isn't standing like straight up. Most of it, I would say, is nicely resting around my neck, which is great. If you can see also in this up close shot, these stitches have spread out at least a little bit. Down here, it's still kind of like having a bump and it wants to stick together. But up here, they spread out and you can really see the holes, which is awesome. I love that. This part does spread out, but only kind of like whenever I raise my arm. Looks good down there too. Welcome to my first finished project that I made for myself in 2026. I'm super happy with it. I feel like I'm going to be wearing this a lot. I was just telling some people, my friends, that I should get more red clothing because I sent them like a bunch of pictures from my vacation and I was wearing this red dress that I have and they were like, you look so good in red. So I was like, you know what? I do, don't I? I need to get more red things. And we have one now. I think that the washing did just enough. Feels very nice and relaxed. I don't know if there's a huge difference between the before and after, but we'll see if we can do a little side-by-side action. I am really happy. I would love to make this sweater again, maybe with the ribbed collar instead of the knit and folded over collar. I'm happy. I'm happy with everything. I love the fit. I love the arm shaping. I love the size of the cuffs. I'm glad that I changed these. Really, definitely worth it. I'm glad that I didn't do the decrease round before I did the cuffs. I actually think that they turned out like pretty much perfect. really happy, super happy. And that is going to be the last WIP of this video. Take it back to the beginning. We finished a rainbow beanie as well as a mesh market bag. I was gonna ask which one of these was your favorite WIP, but I'm sure you all are super excited to see me finish this Christmas/Valentine's Day sweater. And this one is also my personal favorite, so. That is all. I'm happy to get these things out of the way and out of the queue since it is now a new year. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope that you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me in the future. Maybe even more sweater making, you know? This is my second sweater within the last year, right? Knit sweater, to be exact. We did the brain stew pullover and now we've done the movement sweater. And that is just so exciting. So, that's all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!